Welcome back to Super Robot Punch's channel. It's a book. This guy reads? I absolutely do read. Technical manuals and comic books. I may have lied about one of those. I'll let you guess which one it is to all my vets out there. And check it out. We have a DC's finest, Justice Society of America, for America and democracy. Why do I have this comic book? One, huge fan of the JSA, always have been. I remember those big like DC encyclopedias that I used to get from my parents when I was younger. And they covered all these different characters and all these different stories and all the freaking bajillion and two crises that DC has put out. But these guys always kind of stuck out to me, right? These guys are originators, pioneers. They're DC's first super team, really. And again, this is a toy channel. So, well, toy, video games, art. I guess I might as well make it about comic books. Or if I can tie them in, I will, which is what I'm doing today, right? This came out, I think, last month. I ordered it off Amazon. I had it pre-ordered because I was like, oh, man, I'm in Alaska. So everything gets to me way later or not at all. So I had to get my hands on this. This covers, it actually has a little timeline back here. It covers between the years 1940, 41, and 42. I'm Army old, yes, but I'm not that old. If you know anybody who says their favorite superhero team is the JSA, they're either me, lying, or at a nursing home somewhere, collecting Social Security and have an AARP membership. So why do I love the JSA so much? It's really simple. My parents took me to Books A Million sometime in the early aughts. And DC was doing these really big compendiums back then. They were all black and white, so it was almost like a manga style production because they fit so many chapters. Like they were compendiums, the wrong word. They were omnibuses. Omnibuy? There that is again. And I picked up the Green Lantern, so not Alan Scott's Green Lantern, Hal Jordan's Green Lantern's original run that covered him getting the ring, meeting Sinestro, meeting the rest of the Corps, meeting Tomar Ray, or was it Tomar 2? Tomar Ray? I forget which one's the father and son. I'm rusty on DC history, that's for freaking sure. But I got the Green Lantern Omnibus, and I got the JSA Omnibus, because those were the only two there in the Ocala. I think it was a Books A Million or Barnes & Noble. I don't remember. It's been forever, right? We're talking over 20 years ago. And that's what I had. And I had to make those books last forever, right? Because, you know, you want your kids using what they get. So unlike me, which I spoil my children something rotten, my parents were way smarter than I am now as a parent, ironically enough. Go figure. And yeah, and I stretched those books out, years. I'm pretty sure they're still sitting at my dad's house in Florida. Yeah, I gotta get those one of these days so I can show them off here. But yeah, all rambling aside, JSA is great. The JSA lineup kind of varies, especially if you look in like the 90s and the 2000s, like Black Adam was a part of the JSA. You had legacy versions of the original characters. So you had Our Man 2, Starman 2, all kinds of other stuff. But there is a reason this book is sitting right here. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. There's a reason this book is sitting right here, right? They made toys. Let's get into it. And here they are. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I saw these on, I think, Shardimus Prime. Shout out to him. He doesn't need a shout out for me, that's for sure. But shout out to Shardimus, I believe. I hope so. I hope I'm not giving the wrong guy a shout. But he likes to post links to like figures that go on sale or restocks and stuff like that. And I caught a glimpse of Starman, Our Man and the original Green Lantern in the Superpowers McFarlane style, and I was like, go! I gotta get my hands on these. I think they were about $30 before shipping. Dirty little secret, I have a bunch of these guys that I've never posted. I've been keeping them mostly in the packaging. I know my Aquaman, he just slid right off the back of the card randomly one afternoon in my garage. He just fell right out. So he's loose. I'm definitely going to open these guys just because, come on, man. I need to get these guys physically in hand, give you guys a good review, but talk about some figures I never thought I would see, especially this guy right here. Starman, who? We're not talking about the movie from the 80s. We're talking about the Starman from the JSA. Right, so standard Superpowers blister has all the nice little colors, the red, blue, and yellow. Has their icons all laid out. Look how boring Our Man's looks. And let's look at the back. Cool. Oh, I'm reading all these too, y'all. Green Lantern, Earth's original Green Lantern, a founding member of the Justice Society of America, Alan Scott, has been a trailblazer for over 80 years, and they have it in different languages. Fun fact, Alan Scott is actually gay. Big deal when it happened, not so much of a big deal now. Good thing. Okay, Our Man, brilliant chemist Rex Tyler, what a great name, invented a vitamin he called Miraclo, which granted him superpowers, but only for 1 hour. Funny enough, he's my favorite JSA figure. I just think it's so... In the early books, it's not used as cleverly as it should be. And obviously, there's ways around it and stuff like that. But, like, he'll be leading the charge on, like, a fight against, you know, whatever, Nazis or whatever the heck you want to call them. And he'll run out of juice and be like, oh, shit, I gotta hide. Or he'll be off on the sidelines being like, man, I gotta wait till till I can take my... my little vitamins. Vitamins. And lastly, we got Starman. Ted Knight became Starman after inventing a gravity rod that gathered and focused ambient energy from the stars. If you guys notice something about this 3-pack and these characters as a whole, none of them are superhuman. At least in this incarnation, they are not superhuman. They all have an item that they use that gives them powers. Later writers would use that to their benefit, making them way more relatable. I mean, obviously, Green Lantern, he's always going to have the ring. Beautiful packaging, has nice big pictures of all the 3 heroes that we have in here. And I have one more. That doesn't come in this JSA 3-pack. He came out in the most recent wave, and I have him. And here he is. DC Superpowers Jay Garrick's Flash. Still got the GameStop sticker on this one. This is where I actually picked him up. They had him up here in Alaska. Get out of town. I ruined it. It's a good thing I'm opening these guys. Y'all got to see that in live action. Old Mercury Speedster hat wearing, I'm pretty sure these are jeans. He must be chafing. Jay Garrick. Jason Jay Garrick was the original Flash's speedster and founder of the Justice Society of America in the mid-20th century. There's the back. There's everybody who's out. I actually have most of these guys. You know what's weird? I didn't want to collect these at first, so I missed waves 1 and 2. So from Superman to Superman up here, I missed them. Oh, crap. Y'all can't even see that. So I missed the first 2 waves up here. I love how they always have this on here. And they have names to go along with the numbers. That's still at my GameStop. I really got to pick that up to go with my Blue Beetle action figure. Hit me up in the comments if you think I should crack open the rest of my DC Superpowers, guys. All we're missing is the Atom. Well, the original Atom. Dr. Fate. Hawkman, Spectre, and Sandman of that, not original, but I guess more of a classic lineup. And ironically enough, they released an Atom. But it's the wrong Atom. I mean, he's not the wrong Atom. The line needs a classic Atom. I wanted JSA Atom. The guy in the tiny little shorts and the blue cape and cowl. Hold on. Where's the book for reference? That guy. Still super dope. Obviously, he looks perfect. He's got a really simple costume as it is. You can see it right here. Standard Superpowers box. The Atom. Ray Palmer is the science liaison to Shade, and a hero in his own right as the Atom. He is also the creator of the Ant Farm, a pioneer in miniaturization technology, and a welcome addition to the Justice League of America. Yeah, we're not opening him up just yet. All right, let's crack these guys open and talk about them. And here they are. Look at that. Hold on, let's see if I can't get the camera to focus up. There we go. Great sculpt, has that wonderful square jaw, no white on the eyes, and I actually really like that. So he's got his belt, he's got a cloth goods cape with the star on it. He's got that little hook from the 90s sort of cape on here, so I can just kind of pop it off, slide it right on. Articulation at the leg and the knees. I hate doing that. Great paint apps. Again, he's a very simple figure. All these superpowered guys are, but super happy. Oh, he's got a spot on his butt. Super happy to have these guys. And he comes with the star, well, the gravity rod. Ta-da! Super cool. Boom, that's Starman. Mr. Alan Scott, the OG Green Lantern. He gets beaten by wood, which is insane. Here's a question. His hand is molded out like he's gonna hold something that lights up and shines light. Almost like he's missing something. A lantern that's green. My only real complaint about Alan Scott, his cape actually works differently, whereas Starman has that little U shape that goes around his neck. Alan does not. Alan's is actually held up by the little buckle up there on the front of his costume. Super cool. I like how they got the collar popped all the way. Makes him look extra fancy, if you will. Articulation at the knees, like all of them. The Green Lantern ring is molded and painted. Cloth goods cape is 2 different colors, green on the inside, purple on the out, and he looks freaking fabulous. Look at that. The mask could use a little better paint application, but I'm not complaining. It's a tiny little mask, and you can barely see it when you stand him far away. His hair looks great. Perfectly coiffed. Next guy up is Jay Garrick. So, the first fastest man alive, I guess. Great hat. Check this out. He's got the great temples. So is this era appropriate 1940s Jay Garrick? I don't think so. I think this is more modern Jay. Well, recent history Jay. And his dope jeans. Lots of chafe. He absolutely doesn't come with any accessories, but he does come with these high speed little wingies, you know, like the Mercury, wings on his boots, wings on his hat. He's got a big ugly paint splotch up here. Again, it is what it is. I paid $10 for him. I'm not really stressing. And other than that, he looks absolutely incredible, and he kind of stands. He's kind of pigeon-toed, but a little warmth and a little elbow grease can't fix that. All right. And the last guy, my favorite guy of the set and my favorite JSA member, Our Man. Now, there's multiple Our Men. This is the first and my favorite and the classic. He comes with a tiny little hourglass necklace and a cape with a red, black, and yellow styling to it. And his hood is obviously plastic. Belt is bright red, beautiful. They got the stripes on the boots. I realized none of these guys have gloves. Leaving fingerprints everywhere. When you come out in the 40s, I don't think people were worried about leaving trace evidence when you're punching Nazis in the face and saving the world. Yeah, no, these guys are excellent. Hang out for the glamour shots. If you liked my crazy off-the-cuff review, make sure you hit your boy up with a sub, ring that little bell, leave a comment. Tell me what other JSA member, if you're a JSA fan, you would like to see in the Superpowers format. I know for me personally, it's the Atom, Sandman, Hawkman. I want the whole set. I want comic accurate Black Adam. I want Shazam. He was on there at one point. I think he was still going by Captain Marvel at that current iteration of the team. I want Stargirl. I want everybody who sat at that round table in those old school and modern comics. I want them all, straight up. I would buy them. If they did them in 3-packs, I'd buy them in 3-packs. It doesn't bother me at all because I love the JSA team. That's the team that I grew up reading because of those big books we talked about at the top of the video. Yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't, don't like it. Super Robot Punch out.